Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the Atmas character of our world around us, and this time we will discuss the main issues that are now coming to the surface in the countries like Poland. I mean all the divisions starting from actually 1939, so from the beginning of the Second World War in Europe, that in Poland after the dual occupation from 1939 to 1941, Soviet and German occupation. Eastern part was occupied by Soviet Union, western by Germany. Polish people organized the underground organizations whose goal was fighting for Polish independence and resist the occupational forces. And in 1942, in spring, there was a unification of many such organizations into the Home Army, and there were, of course, fractions of people connected with the previous Polish government before the Second World War, and a fraction with national connected with National Democracy Party, and later communist, of course, with help of Soviets when Soviets were kicking out Germans into the West, were creating Polish communist forces, which were Polish in the name only because they were fully independent from Moscow. And after the Second World War, when Poland was the satellite state of Soviet Union, there was still a form of resistance continue, and even here we have people who originate from the traditions of independent Poland, from this organization of Home Army and National Resistance organization that were acting during the German and later initial years of communist Polish regime, so Soviet occupation, and the people who are from the communistic party and communistic secret service apparatus. And still we have this really strong division into the society, and some people call it's a sort of a small simplification, but it works well in the description of the situation, that we have another next generations of Home Army and next generations of communistic secret service fighting with each other. And currently we have this conflict erupting again because in October there were elections, and two fractions are fighting, and now this descendants of former communistic secret service are on the top, and they are trying to block any democratic initiatives, but they were calling themselves Democrats. They are trying to block any possibility for opposition to express their views and reach the population, because they are blocking national media and trying to overtake them and many other institutions, breaking the law at any point. And now we have demonstrations and creeping conflict. But what I wanted to say in this video, the main message in this video is that now around the world problems and crisis is so big that things are going to the surface. We also see like the very representative case. We also see that in the New York, under the temple of one of the famous Jewish or recently famous Jewish organizations in Russia, Hadat Lubavitch. They were digging the tunnel, and seemingly not nice things were happening in the tunnel. From this, what we know, these not nice things originate from the old Mesopotamian and Phoenician practices of sacrificing small human beings, seemingly. But from this what's happening, we see that it really warm up the emotions, and it's understandable because such things This is my assumption, but such things should be explained, and I hope it will be explained. Like many conflicts that we have all around the world, we see that this is exactly as many people are emphasizing, that we have two forms of governments: governments we see and governments we don't see. Governments we don't see are corporations, CEO of corporations, owners, but owners are less and less interested. They are delegating everything to managers whose only goal is only to increase the profits. So we have CEOs of companies, we have secret service people, we have different organizations that work semi openly and also partially closely, like this sect in New York, that now something was found under one of the synagogues in New York, like many other religious organizations, like many other business organizations, like many other uh, associations, like Skull and Bones, Rotary, and so on. All of these things are the semi-official and also semi-official and semi-unofficial organizations connected with the governments we see, and this is the government we don't see. And luckily nowadays, what's really important for people who think and would like to understand the world around us is the fact that more and more things are now revealed, and now we know where we are exactly and who is responsible for what. If we know the groups of people that are responsible for some decisions, if we are well organized, we can also influence them not to introduce the things we don't want to have introduced, and we can protect our freedoms and our laws. I'm really happy that leads are being removed slowly, and more of the details and interesting aspects of our world around us are being revealed, and conflicts that, like in Poland, that I gave this example, were creeping and under the surface, now are erupting, and people know who is who. So now the choice is obvious, and now one knows what side to choose, to fight for and fight with, because we need to finally have a moment in which many things will be solved and the situation will be clear. So I think this is the moment when slowly leads are being removed and the real picture of the world is slowly being revealed. All the best, have a nice day, bye.